Untitled Chapter back for another video, and today I'll be doing my thoughts and basically it's a review on the Ninjago movie trailer. So let's get right into it. So the first scene, it shows basically all like these squid ship things, and basically they're flying towards Ninjago City, and then there's this red thing submerging. Well, it looks like it's submerging from the water, and that's basically Garbodon's shark thing. And I'll talk to you more about that later in, but let's get on into the second scene in just a few moments. So the second scene is basically it's after when the red thing is submerged from the water, and basically Garmadon comes on his shark tank vehicle, whatever it's called, and then everyone is screaming, "Ah, no, it's Garmadon!" And then, yeah, basically he's just threatening them by shooting missile and weapons all on his mechanical shark thing. So let's get right on into the third scene. So the third scene is basically Lloyd, Jay, Zane, Nia, and all the other ninjas like Cole, Kai jump into this alleyway, will appear in this alleyway, and then after that it's the third scene, the fourth scene, which we'll tell you about right in a sec. So the fourth scene is basically where Lloyd goes on to his mechanical mech dragon, and basically he will flies to this platform, and the platform scene is a separate scene, so that will be scene 5, so I'll get on that right in a quick moment. So like I said, scene 5 is basically where Lloyd jumps onto this platform off of his dragon, goes in, and it fights these human shark warriors things. They're basically pretending to be shark warriors, and that's basically Garmadon's army. And then after that, he jumps back onto his mechanical mech dragon after he's done with the enemies, which he basically just runs on the platform, which I really like, and then just takes care of them all. It's really cool. So yeah, we'll get round to the sixth scene in just a moment. So basically scene 6 is basically where Garmadon says, are you ready for me to take over Ninjago? And then basically it shows like behind him a pit of fire, and then he's standing on this mountain, on the edge of this mountain, and then snake warriors and skeleton warriors basically just start walking. And then, yeah, it's just really funny because how he says it, and then how scene 7 is basically just the modern day, and then the scene that this one is, it's basically just war, basically. So, yeah, I really like this scene a lot. So, yeah, I'll get to scene 7 in right a moment. So, scene 7 is basically where Lloyd, Nia, Cole, Kai, Jay, and the rest of the ninja, I don't think I missed any, and Zane, they basically get together on their vehicles and are basically facing off against Garmadon for the first time, I think, in this trailer. Yeah, for the first time in this trailer. So, yeah, scene 7 and scene 9 and scene 8 also have to tie in with this scene too. So yeah, get into them in just a moment. So basically, scene 8 and scene 9, basically Lloyd says to Garmadon, because Garmadon has said something to Lloyd, I forgot what it is, and then Lloyd said, "I'll be waiting, Dad." Then after that, Garmadon says, "Wait, what did you say?" And then Lloyd said, "Oh no, nothing. I just said, I'll be waiting, Dad." Then after that, they start getting into a fight, and I really enjoy that. So, yeah, then after that, Garmadon says, Lloyd, and then Lloyd says, "No, it's Lloyd, your son." Then after that, Garmadon said, "No, I named you. LLOYD. Lloyd." So yeah, I just like that scene a lot. So let's get into scene 10 in a quick moment. And then scene 10 is basically Lloyd, Wu, he basically says, I took the sudden oath to protect Ninjago and everything. And then after that, it goes to the scene where it's on the bounty. And then basically, Wu asks the ninja, "Are you ready to risk your lives for Ninjago?" They all say yes in a funny manner. And then after that, Jay says, "Well, maybe. I don't know." So, yeah, I just like that, how Jay is just doubting that he'd want to protect Ninjago for his life. So, yeah, I'll get into scene, what is it now? 11 in a quick sec. So scene 11 is basically, so Garmadon comes out on this gigantic shark mech thing, because in another scene that I don't have on here though, this thing turns into a giant mech. So, and I don't think they're turning this into a set though. If they do, I'd want it to be a $300 collector set, or I want that one to be a Ninjago set or Destiny's Bounty. Okay, but let's get back on track. So basically, everyone is like saying, "Garmadon, no!" because they're all fearing him, because, well, he's on this giant thing that they can't stop because they're just citizens of Ninjago. So, yeah, I'd like to see how the ninja destroy this thing. So, yeah, we'll get into scene, what is it now? 12? Yeah, 12. So, scene 12 is basically this bride and groomsman. Basically, they're just running, and then the boy gets stuck in dirt, and then the wife says, "This is what you want me to do. I'll never forget you." And then after that, the boy says, "Wait, no, I never said that." And then basically, the giant shark thing that was just in the scene before, basically turns into a mech and will attacks him. So yeah, we'll get into scene 13 in a quick moment. So scene 13 basically shows the ninja basically by Ninjago City, rolling on buildings to get it away from Ninjago City, because, well, they're being hunted down by Garmadon and his warriors, which I think, based on this picture, they've taken control over all of Ninjago, and then Lloyd is trying to save this baby before he leaves Ninjago City for good, until he returns when they're ready. So yeah, I'd like to see how this plays out, how Garmadon takes over the entire city with a bunch of foolish shark warriors people. So yeah, that might be more deadly than you think, but probably not. So let's get on to scene 14 now. This video is getting a little too long, so yeah. So scene 14 is basically showing a flashback, like a quick flashback of Wu and Garmadon fighting when they're younger. But no, I don't think it's when they're younger, but it looks like a flashback. And then it shows Garmadon, he basically, I don't know if they're fighting or if they're training. Because if it's a flashback, they're probably training, but if it's not, then they're probably fighting. So yeah, I wonder if they do end up having combat in the Ninjago movie trailer, or if it's just a ninja in combat. So yeah, let's get into scene 15 and then 16. So this is scene 15, I believe, or 16. Yeah, I think 15. But this is my favorite scene in the trailer, and that is because, well, Lloyd is just casually in his bed, and then sleeping, and then his phone beeps, and then on his screen it says, "Evil Dad, do not answer." And basically Garmadon, Garmadon says, "Who is this?" Then Lloyd says, "Lloyd, your son." And then Garmadon says, "Oh yeah, I must have butt dialed you." So this is my favorite scene in this trailer, and possibly the movie, because it's just funny. And also the one where Garmadon and Lloyd are fighting at each other about his childhood in one of the earlier scenes. I think was scene 6. But yeah, I'd like to see how this scene plays out in the movie. So yeah, let's get on to our final scene. So this is the final scene in the Ninjago movie trailer, and basically it shows the ninja parking their vehicles in this dock by no in this warehouse by a dock, and I'm pretty sure it's by the dock because that's where the bounty is. So basically, it says Jay says to Lloyd, everyone's parents got has their downsides. My mom collects seashells, and your dad hurts, destroys, attacks innocent people, and attack and raids cities for no reason. They've all got their downsides. So yeah, this is also a really good scene in this trailer. So post down in the comments of what your favorite scene in this Ninjago movie trailer is, and also your thoughts on the trailer itself. And also I'll have a link in the description down below for the trailer link. So yeah, bye. Don't forget to subscribe and keep on building. Bye.